Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. For today's project, I'm going to be testing out some of these new vinyls by Teckwrap Craft, and these are from their new rainbow collection. And I'm going to do a couple of quick and easy customization projects. So I'm going to be customizing this water bottle and then this earbuds case for my daughter. So before we get into the cutting process, application, weeding, and all of that, let me actually show you guys the vinyl collections first. So here we have the rainbow diagonal collection, and these come in a 5, 10, or even 82 foot roll. So these for reference are the 12 by 5 foot rolls here. So we have pink cyan, alizarin purple, purple green, tea rose, rainbow, which is my favorite, and purple magenta. And these also come in, I guess, the horizontal or vertical pattern as well. And I just have a couple of those rolls right here. So they're also available again in 5, 10, or 82 foot rolls in the vertical or horizontal pattern. So I only have a couple of the horizontal pattern for the rainbow collection, but I do believe I have all of the diagonal rainbow patterns right here. And these vinyls are slightly textured compared to glitter vinyl. So they're not going to be like really chunky like the normal, I guess, glitter vinyl. And I'm going to go over the cut settings in Cricut Design Space for this rainbow textured vinyl. And I also wanted to show you guys that Teckwrap also sells these starter packs. So this is the Rainbow Stripes sheet pack. So in the pack, you get all of these sheets of rainbow vinyl, and these are all in the horizontal or vertical pattern. You can choose which way. So these are all 12 by 12 sheets. If you don't want to order a bunch of rolls, you could also just order this starter pack, and this would be perfect for that. And also I do have a discount code if you're interested in trying out some of these vinyls for yourself. It is CPanda10 for 10% off at checkout. And also in the starter pack, you get 2 12 by 12 sheets of transfer tape as well. So that's really neat that they include that. So this is actually under the bundle tab. If you go to the Teckwrap Craft website, this is going to be the sheets. The starter packs are going to be under the bundle, I think it's called bundle deals tab for that. And then for the rainbow collection, this is going to be under the craft vinyl tab, and then you just choose the drop down menu and choose the rainbow vinyl. And then Teckwrap Craft also has tools on their website. So right here I have the opal pouch to store tools in, and all of these items are sold separately. So I have this really neat pouch, and they also sell weeding pens. I have a couple here. So I have like the mermaid, I think this is the mermaid scalloped pen, and then I have like this really beautiful white and pink chunky glitter pen with the rose gold detail. I think these are gorgeous, and I love using these. I have been using the weeding pen over like a traditional, I guess, weeding hook. I just find it's much easier to use. So I have those 2 pens, and they also sell squeegees. And then I have the rainbow tweezers as well. So again, all of these products are available on the Teckwrap Craft website. And again, my code is CPanda10 for 10% off at checkout. And I think for today's projects, I'm going to be using the rainbow diagonal rainbow pattern, and I think I also want to use the diagonal rainbow tea rose for today's project, so I'm going to set those aside. And then for this project, I'm also going to be using this coconut white vinyl, also by Teckwrap. So I'm going to be using these 3 colors. So let's go ahead and go over to Cricut Design Space and we'll go over the cut settings. All right, so I'm in Cricut Design Space and I've created an offset of my daughter's name for her water bottle. And I've also loaded some cute butterflies and unicorns and a little kitty cat unicorn onto the canvas as well. So everything that's in purple is going to be the rainbow colored rainbow vinyl. And then these 2 pink designs are going to be that tea rose rainbow color. So because this is a new vinyl that I've never used before, I'm going to create a test cut. And this is a good idea or a good thing to practice whenever you're using any type of new vinyl, because you don't want to waste your vinyl trying to figure out your cut setting. So I'm going to choose this star shape and I'm going to leave it this color because I want it to be separate, a separate cut from my design. And I'm going to go straight to this star, cut matte, and then click continue to test that out first. And on the Teckwrap Craft website, it actually gives a cut setting recommendation for this vinyl. And it's kind of confusing because it says use the premium vinyl holographic setting on your Cricut Maker and change the pressure to 184. So if I go to browse all materials and I actually go down here to the material settings button, you can see that the premium vinyl for holographic, where is it? Premium vinyl holographic is 152. That is the pressure setting for the premium holographic vinyl. So there's quite a significant pressure change from 152 and 184. So I might have to do a couple of test cuts. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go down here to add new material, and then I'm going to name my new material. So I'm adding a custom material. So I'm going to type in Teckwrap Rainbow Vinyl, because once I get the pressure setting figured out, I don't want to have to go back and try to remember what the setting was. So it's good to just add your own custom settings for different vinyls. So I'm going to click save, and then I'm going to change the pressure to 184. And I'm going to try that setting out first. Now, if it doesn't work out, I can go back and I can try that premium vinyl holographic setting, and then I can actually go back and edit that setting right here and then change it to, I think it was what, 154. So I can do that if it doesn't work out. So I'm going to try the 184 setting, and it's actually already saved in there. So I'm going to click off of that. And then when you go to browse all material, and I actually already added it twice. So I'm going to choose Teckwrap Rainbow Vinyl, and I'm going to try out that cut setting. And again, if it doesn't work out, I can go back and try the premium vinyl holographic setting of, I think it was 152 or 154. Okay, so I just finished my test cuts. And so the first cut was that 184 pressure setting, and it actually cut all the way through both the vinyl and the backing, which is what I don't want. So that's too much. The 184 was too much pressure because I can just tear this whole star out, and I don't want that. But the 152 setting was perfect because I still have the backing. The backing is still intact, which is going to make it a lot easier to weed my vinyl than trying to weed out little pieces like this. So I'm gonna go back and change the setting in my material, my custom material settings, and I'm going to change that to 152. So that way, every time I go to use this vinyl, it's on the perfect setting and I can just search it in the materials. All right, so now I have all of my pieces cut and separated, so I'm going to begin testing out the weeding process on this vinyl. And I am using a tracing board just because I can't see very well because the lighting is not ideal in my craft space. So like most of the Teckwrap vinyl, it just peels like butter. It's just so easy to weed. So now we're gonna do the unicorns. And I'm just starting at one corner with my pin pen, and I'm not going straight up and down. I'm kind of doing it at an angle to get the corner. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay. So we have the unicorns right there, and some butterflies. And I just love the color variation of the same butterflies and unicorns, but different colors. I just love it. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, see how easy that weeded? Even like the small intricate pieces. So now I'm going to get up these tiny little guys. Even like these tiny little eyeballs and the mouth, it cuts so well. Okay, and the very last piece is the TWC series in the coconut white. And so I'm just gonna weed that real quick. It's kind of hard to see because it is white. Okay, so I have all my pieces. Now I'm going to start the application process. Now begins the application process. I cut this piece of Teckwrap transfer tape from this sheet that came in the Rainbow Sheets pack, and I'm going to try to use the same piece of transfer tape for both projects. So I'm going to start off with my offset name, and I'm basically going to layer the name on top. So I need to take my transfer tape, and what I like to do is to place it sticky side up and then take the vinyl and then place it down. And then I'm going to burnish it. And then I'm going to peel the backing away from the transfer tape, like that. And because I want this to be lined up properly, I'm going to use a piece of parchment paper to help me line this up. Basically, I'm going to be creating a hinge like this because I can see through the parchment paper and it's going to easily tear away and it's not going to stick. So I want to make sure everything is lined up how I want it. So that looks good. So now I'm going to peel away my hinge. I'm going to burnish it. Front and back. And I'm gonna get my cup or my water bottle ready. And I did clean this with a rubbing alcohol swab, but this easily shows fingerprints. So I'm going to remove the backing. It might be a little tricky, so just go slow. If you see some parts that want to stay on, just go back and kind of like rub your finger over it or use your scraper. So I'm actually going to turn this way so I can see better. And actually, that's okay. It's a little bit crooked, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of smooth my hand over that. And then I can use my scraper tool. I love the rainbow vinyl. It looks so good with the white layered on top. I bet it would look good with the not holographic, but the mirror chrome vinyl by Teckwrap as well. I want to try that next. So I'm just going at an angle. And again, if there's pieces that want to just stick onto the transfer tape, just kind of go back. Either rub your finger, like this one's being stubborn. So I'm just going to kind of hold it down. And because this transfer tape is so tacky, I can use it over and over and over again, and it's still going to hold pretty good tack. So another trick I like to do is kind of wiggle it back and forth slowly. Okay, this is turning out really cute. Oh, went too fast right there. Again, take your time. I was getting a little excited. So, oh, this A just wants to come up. Okay. Okay, so in situations where you have a stubborn piece that just does not want to cooperate, switch and go the other way. So kind of start peeling from this direction. And again, you can kind of just use your finger and hold it down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this transfer tape again because I'm bending it all different directions, but this A is just being so stubborn. Okay, stubborn like my daughter. Okay. Okay, so here, that looks super cute, and I'm actually going to try to salvage this transfer tape, and that was pretty easy. Okay, so now I'm going to take my unicorns and butterflies, and I'm actually going to cut a piece off to work with because I only need a little piece. And I'm just going to peel these off one at a time and place them on the water bottle. right, so here is the water bottle, and it turned out super cute. And actually looking at it, her name is not crooked, at least from the angle that I'm looking at it. This is so cute. Okay, so we have the water bottle done. All right, so now I'm going to do the earbuds case, and she can also use this as like a place to store her masks at school. So I'm going to use that same piece of transfer tape that's all kind of bunched up. And actually I'm going to tear this little piece off. I really like to reuse my transfer tape whenever I can, so I don't waste it. Okay, so I'm just going to flip this over like that. Hopefully I got the whole thing. Okay. And again, I'm going to peel the backing away. And just remember, go slow at an angle. And this part doesn't want to come up. Perfect. So now I'm going to place my unicorn on here. I guess it doesn't really matter how I place it, does it? Okay. And I made it a little bigger than I wanted, but that's okay. So now I'm going to peel that away, just like that. Flip it over, and now I'm going to put the cat on this side. See, like that. Okay. Super cute. Okay. Oh, little unicorn wants to come up. There we go. All right, guys, so here's how my two projects turned out. I think they turned out so cute, and they were really easy to make once I figured out the cut settings on my maker. And the colors are beautiful. I love this color combination with the white offset with the rainbow background. I can't wait to make more like decaled names just like this. I'm gonna make a bunch of them. And the colors are just so brilliant, so vibrant, and it's hard to pick up on studio lighting because that's what I'm using in my craft room. But I'm sure in the sunlight, these are going to look even more vibrant and brilliant. Overall, I'm very impressed as usual with this vinyl. All of the Teckwrap vinyls that I have used so far have been incredibly easy to weed, better than most major brands of vinyl that I've tried. They just weed like butter. They're very easy to cut, even like the small intricate cuts once you get the settings figured out. And I'm just really impressed as always with Teckwrap Crafts vinyl. So again, this is the diagonal rainbow patterned vinyl that I used, and I used the color rainbow and then the color tea rose. And again, you can use my code CPanda10 for 10% off at checkout on teckwrapcraft.com. And until my next video, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you in my next one.